What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Healthy Living Florida Style. I'm Jermaine, and today, right now, I'm out here putting frost covers back on the trees. I can't say I thought, because the weather report did show even a couple weeks ago that it was coming back, but I had my fingers crossed that it wouldn't. But yeah, it's cold. I got the Scully on now. It's cold. Florida cold. You see, North Florida got snow. So I'm in Central Florida. We're not going to get snow. But let me knock on some wood. Just knocked on some wood. But we're not projected for any snow or anything like that. But we're going under 40. It looks like we're going to be 38 degrees. The real feel looks like 35. So I'm protecting the trees. If you remember last time, I didn't have time, and I put cardboard. I put the frost covers that we had, but I didn't have time, and it was raining outside. And me and my wife did the best we could, and we went around. Some trees got frost cover, other, cardboard. But this time we went out and we had some time. I got some more frost covers, so I'm gonna show you what I've done so far, and I'm gonna show y'all how I'm protecting the trees and what I seen that worked last time. So this time it looks like we're not gonna get that cold, and it's so crazy. This Florida weather is so crazy. So it shows that we're gonna get to like 37 degrees, something like that, right? A couple days after that, 78 and 80 degrees. Crazy, right? So we just got a couple days to protect these trees, and then it looks like we're gonna be back up into the high 70s, possibly low 80s, soon. So, but let's get through it. But let me show y'all some tips of what I'm doing that's working. Worked last time and worked a couple years ago as well. So let me show y'all. Right, so this is our mango tree, one of our mango trees right here. So I put the frost cover on it. And another thing is, I went to Home Depot and I got some more of the pine bark nuggets mulch, and I put that around a lot of our trees, and I just grabbed whatever leaves and mulch we got too, just to get the base. So this base of the tree, you really want to make sure that you put as much mulch as you possibly can. So we're covering the trees with the fabric, but we're also making sure that we mulch around the trees to get that base, to keep that nice and warm, as thick as possible. So I'm gonna probably rake some more leaves, and I got some banana leaves as well that I'm gonna lay down on this perimeter out there, just to make sure we get that base good. So yeah, just covering it. As you see, I still gotta cover that little coconut right there. See, I'm covering it with the frost cover, and then I'm mulching it real good at that base, and then I'm gonna go back again and get as much leaves as I can, just to make sure that this is nice and thick, to make sure this ground is nice and warm, like a blanket for it. So another mango over here. If you look at this tree right here, this is our guava. It did great the last time we had a little cold. We're not getting frost, but it's cold. But it did great, and it's still giving us so much fruit. We're taking fruit from this just about daily. So here's another one. So covered it, lots of pine bark mulch, kept the base covered like this with it, and then I'm gonna go back and put as much banana leaves and leaves from the yard, whatever I got. I'm just gonna put that down just to make sure that's nice and warm. So here we go right here. So as you see, I put a whole bunch of pine bark down here, pine bark mixed with other mulch and twigs and leaves. Everything is just stuffed underneath on top pine bark with the frost cover. Exact same. Heavy mulch. Ran out of clips, so we just threw some rocks down. They'll hold it, but again, heavy mulch, cardboard mulch, leaves, anything you can find. So it's one thing to cover the actual tree, but it's another thing to get the base. So if you can do both, do both. You should do both. It's going to actually help your trees, especially, chances are you're probably watching this and you might get colder than what we're expected to get. So you really want to make sure you get that base really good, really well. As much mulch as you can. Whatever you got, throw it down there, as well as covering your trees. So we got it covered all nice, like a little blanket. And you see I scooped some of our pine bark, our leaves, just to fill in some spots with these other trees. So it's not needed right there. Nothing's planted right there right now, so it's not needed. So I'm just going to use that and put it back when I can. So we never throw away our cardboard boxes. So I got these cardboard boxes. So yeah, I will be using these as well. So they're going to come out, and we're going to use these to help keep the trees warm. So This one, as of right now, my wife this morning, we ran out of fabric again. It seems like every time we get more trees in the ground, we run out of fabric because we don't have enough. So we got to just go out and get a massive buy. But she just put one of our baby blankets down at the base right here. So I'm gonna cover this tree, probably, but just put that down here for now so you can see. All these leaves that we have here on the floor, I raked most of them up, but some fell back down. Oh, I'm gonna rake this. This is some mulch that will go on the trees. I remember back in the day when my dad used to ask me to rake leaves, I was like, nah, I ain't trying to rake the leaves. Had to do it, of course, but I ain't want to. Now when I see leaves, I get so excited. Free mulch. It's crazy how times have changed. So we got the garden covered pretty good right there. I'm gonna go back and put some clamps just to make sure that it's not blowing away. So working, getting it done, covering what we can, best we can. So I'm gonna wrap that up because my hands are cold right now. And just to say, you know, make sure y'all covering your trees. If you're in Central Florida, if you're in North Florida, I don't know what to say. That's snow, that's crazy, that's wild. I hope your trees made it. I hope you covered it before the snow. That's just wild. But everyone else, if you're getting any of this frost that's coming or cold, cover your trees. We're just taking precaution. Like I said, I don't think that it's gonna affect our trees. It's not gonna get down that much, but hey, it just snowed in Florida, so I'm not taking my chances. These trees are expensive. You know, each one of these trees is they're like our kids. They're like our babies. We put them in the ground. We watching them grow. So I want to see them grow up. You know, we got a lot of them that's, you know, kids right now. I want to see them become teenagers and adults. You know, if you get what I'm saying. So we taking care of them. So I want to make sure our trees survive. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a great day and stay warm out there. Stay warm.